And I return. So, yeah, I just kind of had to throw some cans away. Kind of piling up here by my mouse.
I can't believe they're charging Tali'Zorah with such a thing.
The captain let it get onto the ship. I'm lodging a
Hi.
complaint.
There we go.
Tali'Zorah of Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepherd Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali'Zorah Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Alright, here we go. This is what was supposed to happen before that glitch in reload had to happen.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive.
Sorry.
The accused Tali'Zorah Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Security! A Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali'Zorah think to effect this hearing with threats?
Captain Donna allowed the Geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Objection withdrawn.
Shepherd Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali'Zorah stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Yeah, duh.
I shouldn't have to. When Tali helped me stop Saren and his Geth army, her actions spoke for themselves. Without her help, none of you would be alive to put her on trial today.
Well said, Shepard. None of us should forget Tali's contributions to the fleet.
Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
You think Tali's helping the Geth? Maybe killing a few dozen will prove her loyalty.
We do not accuse Tali of aiding the Geth cause. We accuse her of carelessness that endangered the fleet.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Alright. So this is where you start the prereqs for ME3.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna sneeze, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, anyways, this is the start of the prerequisite for Mass Effect 3 in saving both the Geth and the Quarians. Now, normally I would not fucking spoil shit like this, but I have to tell you people this now. This is where you start the prerequisites. So just pay attention to what I'm doing, and you'll see.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care, Vitor, and good luck.
You too. Be safe out there.
And me. Let's talk to Admiral Zinn, because it's one of my favorite actors in the whole wide world. See if you can recognize her voice.
Tali'Zorah, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
And what a wonderful specimen this is. Geth's shell over standard mech interior. Or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under slightly different circumstances.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali'Zorah is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali'Zorah. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs are restored from archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see, marvelous machine. We shall see.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Calriger.
Shepard, Tali'Zorah. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Tali'Zorah arrived with a Geth. What more proof did the Admirals need?
That Shepard's an asshole.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Admirals and
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the homeworld.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
The Geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not all of them worship the Reapers.
I don't think the other Admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all Geth destroyed.
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the homeworld?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Okay.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
We're gonna talk to this guy.
Tali.
And we're gonna talk to the other guy, and we're gonna
I'm
do
glad
this
Admiral
thing.
Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangerel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though. Tali's in good hands.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the vote. We just need to give people hope for victory.
The Geth on your homeworld aren't the same ones who worked with Saren. They have different factions.
Good. Maybe some of them will kill each other. Fewer for us to deal with. The only Geth that matter to me are the ones that took away our world.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Is it recorded?
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Even during the hearing, Tali'Zorah's first thought is to...
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vasnima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zal'Koris Vasquibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quip-Quip, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Tali'Zorah was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Do you think the Geth would be willing to accept a truce with Quarian's Legion?
We did not seek hostilities with Creators. We fought for continued existence.
So your people would be open to peace?
Not without additional data that suggests coexistence is possible or desirable for Creators. When the Creators have believed victory is possible, they have attacked us 100% of the time.
I understand. It would be difficult to argue for peace when faced with odds like those. That does not mean the argument should not be made.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali'Zorah. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali'Zorah. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
And he's the smart one.
The captain let a Geth onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
If anyone can retake the Alarai...
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Is that really a Geth, Tali'Zorah? The guards at the docking bay said...
Don't worry, it's under our control. With luck, it will help us retake the Alarai.
If you say so. Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of Vast Normandy.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali'Zorah. Kila Selai.
Alright. Let's get this shit over with, huh? Let's get this shit over with!
Hostiles. And under war. Taking hits.
One down.
I'm okay.
Combat throwing a heavy... Take that. This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves. Signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages and secured drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haestrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Tali'Zorah.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Oh, that was a horrible miss. There we go.
Incoming.
With up-down navigation, weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Alright. Oh, come on.
Abandoned. Process. Error. Fire it. Abandoned man. Fire it. Abandoned man. Target on fire it. Error. Target processed.
So much ammo. Must have all of it. Oh, I don't want that shit. Boy.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
You'll reclaim your homeworld someday, Tali. If your father can't help you, I will.
Taking back our planet would only be the beginning. We'd have to cannibalize our fleet to rebuild cities and infrastructure. It would take generations of gene therapy to readapt our immune system so we could live without suits again. We'd be adapting our entire culture. Again. Sometimes I wonder if it's actually worth it.
If you don't take back your home, the Geth win.
I won't let that happen. Not today. Not ever. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
I am almost full, which is awesome. They're all yours.
Automated flight weapon fired. Threat neutralized. Threat neutralized.
Give me some bullets!
Under fire.
On it.
Oh, stop being a pansy. There, see? It died. Alright, let's do this.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Tali'Zorah is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our...
Can I poke it with a stick?
Father!
Oh shit, that's your dad.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangel and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
That's right. I don't want to hack shit right now. I want my ammo. Okay, let's go. Get off the corner. There we go.
Get ready. Need to
Targeting
fight.
order processed. Receiving fire from Allied forces. On platform.
some more?
No.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali'Zorah could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali'Zorah doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Great, let's do this. Her loyalty mission's a little longer than I expected, especially if you stop to talk to her. In which case I did. I didn't even finish all of those conversations. I was just
We need to face facts. There has been
went right for the meat of it all.
There's no reason to think Tali'Zorah survived.
Oh, Tali'Zorah
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
A few hours.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Soda all over me. That's awesome.
Sorry we're late.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Al-Arai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Al-Arai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
I love this part.
Tali's achievements are the only evidence you should need. Come on, Tali. We're leaving.
What?
This is a formal proceeding!
Wrong, Admiral. This is a sham. You're trying to build sympathy for the Geth to forestall the war effort.
That is completely...
And you want all the messy experiments covered up so you can throw your fleet at the Geth. Do whatever you want with your toy ships, but leave my crew out of your political bullshit. We have no new evidence. You can accept Tali's word, or you can exile the woman who saved the Citadel from the Geth.
Are the Admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali'Zorah, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Excuse me. Holy shit.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
Whatever.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali'Zorah vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. It's been a while since anyone shouted down the Admiralty Board. I think it was good for them. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said. What he did. You deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali'Zorah, Boss Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh, what's this?
I can't remember now. Pretty much probably just put me on the very edge.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We found Real's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
Let's get the hell out of here. Leave. Alright. That is Tali's loyalty mission, everybody. It's kind of a long one if you sit around and talk to people the whole time. But, you know, this game is kind of a long one. It's definitely longer than Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 is actually supposed to be a longer game, but I actually get through it pretty damn fast. And that's kind of because I skip the unnecessaries. I do the majority of the quests, but I still skip the unnecessaries, like scanning planets.
Commander,
Shit.
Legion would like to talk with you.
Well, Legion can wait. Let's deal with this real quick. Influence, multi-core shielding. These are ones you do not need. They are just basically bullshit upgrades. You don't need them. You can get them if you want them, but they're not needed. Let's give you a biotic boost, because I love you, girl. Let's give him an almond, sure. Alright guys, I am... Ooh, sweet deal. I am going to take a moment. I need a break. I'm going to check my uploads on YouTube, and we'll be back. So, have no fear, for I am still going to be here, just taking a small moment to take care of shit. So, be right back.